My full name, Hayward, Hayward, first name. I don't have a middle name. Last name, Hill, Hill. June 27th, 1931. Cotton Plain, Mississippi. We had a family doctor, and they took, my mother went there.
Oh.
And he kept her an hour or two and then sent her home. And my mother knew him. She raised him from a baby.
Oh, she raised,
yeah.
She raised, okay.
Yeah, they were doctor. Family doctor.
That was a family doctor. He raised from
Ralph Ford. Dr. Ralph Ford.
Okay, and Mama Lina raised him.
She used to babysit him.
She used to babysit him, Dr. Ralph Ford. And then he became a doctor and gave birth to you.
I have one brother who was Arnie Hill. He passed away. But I was just a small boy.
You're a small boy, then Arnie passed away.
And then we had Preston. He was in World War II. Preston, P-R-S-T-O-N. And then we had Flossie, my sister. He passed away. And I had Herman Hill. And he passed away now. I'm the only one living.
Troy.
The boy. And
Troy.
Troy.
Herman, Troy, Arnie, and you, and Preston.
Yeah.
Now, what about your sisters?
Flossie was the oldest. She used to babysit me.
And then your other two sisters?
Hazel was 3 years younger than me.
Yeah, Aunt Hazel.
She lives in St. Louis now. She's still living.
Yeah, Aunt Hazel.
And Elizabeth.
Yeah, Liz.
The youngest sister, she's in St. Louis now. And they've been there for years.
Yeah.
Her name is Elizabeth. One passed away, we call him Butch.
Oh, Butch, that's right, Butch.
Yeah. And he passed away. He was in an automobile wreck.
Okay, so it was he was the baby. He was the youngest.
Yeah. He had about 200-acre farm, and he worked at my dad's farm all his life. He did a little work. They call it WPA. I don't know what that means. But he did a little work with them. Back then they planted cotton was a big thing. Cotton, beans,
soybeans, or just
corn, sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes, yeah. Because I remember being on the back of that tractor when I was a little girl. On that tractor, he would
watermelons.
And watermelons.
In the summertime, they had about school. It was about 2 months in the summer. That was when the crops got so big we couldn't work it, but it was still growing. And then it got on up the cotton. We could take cotton then. It was summertime when it was real hot. It was called Antioch.
Yeah, that's
Antioch.
One right beside the Antioch church.
Yeah. I went to that school until they called me in the military. Oh, I was grown. No, they had what they call selected service board members.
Selected service board members.
And they were located in the courthouse at Ripley, Tipple County, Mississippi. And My mama didn't want me to go on, but I wanted to go. This man knew my mother was Mrs. Smith.
Yeah.
He ran a clothing store. And he could write a letter to the board members of it, selection service board members.
Yeah.
And say, this fella is needed on his farm to help his daddy. That's all he had to say.
Yeah.
But and she wanted me to let him do it. And I just got tired because you couldn't find no work. You couldn't find any work around and it wasn't no factories, anything like that. It is now, but not then. I went to the all-black school back then that was separated.
Yeah, yeah.
And in the summertime, the crops growing. It got so big you couldn't do that. You couldn't work it.
Yeah, it got so big. Now, is that the one where Aunt Hazel went to?
The Hazel went to school I did right there. But she went to a school called New Albany. That's where we go with state. We go down there.
Yeah, New Albany. New Albany.
That's where she finished high school from.
Okay.
She and I. Yeah, I played basketball down there. And I played basketball at other school that used to go, and but they didn't have no gym.
They didn't have a gym.
We played basketball on the ground.
I got his picture of 1956 when he went to Shorter College and played basketball with Crawford Mims.
Dr. Mims got me a scholarship to college.
Yeah, you can see Dr. Crawford Mims there, and he's the one that got Daddy his scholarship to college. And you can see Daddy kneeling down on the front row. And Crawford Mims was the coach. And he was also there at the president over there at Shorter College. And this is the...
Dr. Mims was working there.
Dr. Mims was working there.
He was one of the instructors.
He was on he went to the Army, and then he came back and played basketball. And see, he went to the Shorter College. Is where it says there, 1956.
Where was the Shorter College?
Little Rock, Arkansas.
While you were in the Army, where were you stationed?
Well, I never did have to face the enemy. 16 weeks of training in town, Gallup, Pennsylvania. Cold as I don't know what. And then they sent me home for 19 days. Then they called me, said you come back and go to right at Washington, D.C. There's a camp there. You're going to go there. So I got there, and they didn't send me overseas. I was in the Army a little over 2 years. So what I did after the war was over and everything, and but they kept up with you for 6 years. They could call you back. The president could call you back, but anyway, a man named Dr. Joseph Mims married my first cousin, and they were here in North Little Rock.
Yeah, North Little Rock.
And so he got me into at Shorter College. And that's why he was working.
Dad here, at Shorter College, right there.
A man walked up to me one day and put his hand on my shoulder. He said, "How would you like to work with me?" And he was a director of the Arkansas Rehabilitation Service. They worked with handicapped people. So I told him I think I like it. So I turned in and just started to work for state rehab services.
When you started doing that job, is that what you stayed with for until you retired?
Because you became the assistant director.
Yeah.
The state of Arkansas, rehab.
It's funny how that happened. The director name, he was coming down the hall, and I was going to his office, and his secretary was with him. And so he said, Hayward, he said, this is the 2 lines. You have to read it. And I read it. It said, effective immediately, Hayward here will be my assistant director. He'll be next to him.
He said effective.
He's just like here. He just promoted me like that.
Yeah, it said effective immediately that Hayward
a lot of people been there a long time.
Yeah.
They didn't like that.
Oh, they didn't like this. They didn't like
when
that.
the boss left to go to these big conferences things, say we have directors to go to.
Yeah.
I was in charge.
So you've been in Little Rock this whole time, since college. You started a family there?
I met my wife. She was from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I met her at Shorter College. That's why I met her.
And then you had children?
2. One girl and one boy. Yeah, we travel around, play ball. Every year we go to Texas and play for those colleges down there in Texas. And different places we played.
Do you remember your high school coach's name?
In New Albany, the school was separate then. And they called him Dude. That's all I know. The basketball coach they called him Dude.
Was it Coach Kennedy?
Well, he was a basketball coach.
Was his name Coach Kennedy?
Yeah.
That was him?
Yeah, that was him, Coach Kennedy.
Uh-huh. That was his real name.
And y'all were a pretty good basketball team, I believe.
That was pretty good. We traveled around. We played the Air Force. They wanted to play us. So we played them. We beat them.
Did you play basketball when you were in the Army?
Yeah.
Is Shorter School still around? Is it still a functioning
school?
Yeah,
they've really built it up. They even have dormitories over there now.
Okay, I guess I'm just not familiar with it since, that's in Little Rock, not around here. Mr. Hill, did you ever come back home to Cotton Plant after you grew up and went away?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we just
every year.
Family reunion.
Okay.
Family, we have it.
And do you have any family still in this area, in the New Albany?
In the New Albany area, we have. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who is your family that's still here?
New Albany. That's where Preston's daughters and girls. And Zora and them, all of her grandkids are still there, and that same house that she updated and everything. They all of them, because that's where we go every time we have family reunion. We go there. We call it the Hill.
Okay.
And we got a whole Facebook page. We call it the Hill.
Let me tell you, this outfit is kind of mixed up. My daddy's mother was a white woman. And we call her, she wouldn't allow us to call her grandma. We could say Mama Kitty. Mama Kitty.
She didn't want to be called grandma.
But she was ashamed of her hair. She had one lady in the community to come there, and she waited until everybody was gone, and the lady come to the house and comb her hair. My mother said she saw the hair one day. She said it went all the way down, almost to her knees.
Wow.
And she wouldn't cut it, but this lady in the community, she combed it and brushed it and she plait it up and go around with it. And then Grandma had a scarf, she called it. And when she was sick and in the hospital, I went down there to see her, and she had that scarf around her head, covered up her hair.
Wow.
She wouldn't let nobody see her hair.
Wow.
My mother was an Indian.
Yeah, that's Mama Lina's mother. That's my grandmother's mother. My grandmother's, her mother was an Indian,
And I was up at First Monday.
Mm-hmm.
That flea market they had on First Monday.
Yeah.
And it was a man selling a fruit. You blow, you blow. and this preacher, he was a white guy. He was a preacher. He said, I want to buy this, but you're going to have to show me how to blow it.
Yeah.
He told the man that. And the man told her, he picked it up and showed him how you cut off there here and all that kind of thing, making all.
Mm-hmm.
He said, now that won't blow nothing but Indian music.
Oh, it won't blow nothing but Indian music.
That's what he told him.
Yeah.
So that was your mother's
But
mother?
you see, I was talking about the Indian, how it got in that family. It used to be some, and they tell me right now, I didn't intend to go there. There's a place in Philadelphia, Mississippi, that fit that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I never been there, but I intend to. I always intend to go there.
Mm-hmm.
I have two sisters in St. Louis.
Okay.
Hayward, she's about 3 or 4 years younger than me. And then Elizabeth, the younger sister, Elizabeth.
Aunt Liz is about what, about 9 or 10 years younger than you or something like that. What is she, about 8 years younger?
No. You mean Liz?
Yeah, Liz, is she in her 80s?
Yeah, she was, we used to work in the field, and Liz would come out there and come straight to me. And we were picking cotton, and she'd walk on in front of me and pick the white cotton, pull it out of the bowl, and put it in my cotton sack. And what she was trying to do was build a pillow. That sack was long, that cotton. And she got it built up like a pillow.
Yeah.
The cotton went all the way to the end. And then she lay down and went to sleep.
Yeah. Oh, so she made.
I was dragging her.
and you was dragging her out that pillow.
But that's all the cotton she would do.
That's all she would do.
She wouldn't take nothing.
Enough to fill up the sack. Enough to fill up the sack, and she can go to sleep on it.
Are the three of y'all the last ones left?
Yeah, Liz, Hazel, and me.
When did your parents pass?
The doctor said that she had a tumor at the uterus. And she wouldn't take no